Regulatory compliance these days is a very interesting quagmire that companies are finding themselves in. You hear a lot of stories about how to be SOX compliant, how to be GLBA compliant, how to be HIPAA compliant, etc. The fact of the matter is there is no single company in the world that is subject to only one regulation. They're subject to a myriad of regulations simultaneously. If you accept a credit card, you're subject to PCI. If you have 50 employees or more that you're providing health care benefits for, you're subject to HIPAA. If you're a public company, you're subject to SOX. If you're dealing with financial information, you're subject to GLBA. If you deal with consumers in any one of 35 different states in the United States, you're subject to state privacy laws. So what you really need to create is what we call a culture of compliance, a complete infrastructure that allows you to handle sensitive information appropriately, regardless of what that information type might be or what regulation it's governed by, but to be able to deal with it appropriately as it finds the right content and the right individuals being both sending and receiving. In addition to this regulatory compliance issue, I mentioned data leakage and data loss prevention. They all go hand in hand. And by creating this culture of compliance, you can not only identify the healthcare information or the financial information or the SEC information, but the engineering schematics, the customer lists, the intellectual property, the employee list, any information you have that's sensitive to you, and be able to control all of those things appropriately and sensitively.